Good morning, Mrs. Knight.
Good morning.
So good. Welcome to Weingarten Community High School.
Thank
It's
you.
good having you here.
Thank you.
All right. So my name is Kunar Plencher. I'm your son Simon. He's a 11th grade math teacher. To be more specific, he's an algebra teacher. First thing first, we love Simon here. Great kid. Very athletic, by the way. And he told me all about his activities and he actually want to be a YouTuber. Do you know that?
Really?
A YouTuber. He loves YouTube and.
Okay.
As well, he does show some interest in aerospace engineering, which is great.
Okay.
That's a field I was in, and that's a field I believe he can do it because he's doing pretty well in my class so far. All right. So, however, you do aware that Simon does have a speech disorder.
I'm aware.
All right. Awesome, and it's fine. Currently, 20% of the students in this nation actually are receiving special education just for the disorder.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and nonetheless, they're receiving great education. All right, so let's go a little bit more about my class, what my class is about. So I teach 11th grade algebra, not college algebra, 11th grade algebra, and it's a branch of mathematics, which may be defined as generalized and basically finding patterns and doing operations and basically real world issues as well, real world problems, and that's what I want to get our students to learn is that you can actually connect math to real world issues and come up with solutions. All right, so in our class, all students are responsible for reviewing both the textbook and the materials we go over the class. All right, so they'll be probing every week. There's a quiz every week to see if they actually did their assignment and actually learned something from what they what we go over and what they read from the textbook. Also in our class, we have a small, actually we have 3 small presentations. It's pretty much in the tougher subject in the class. I want the students to go in and actually dig deeper and learn the concept even more than instead of just sitting and listening to me speak for 20 minutes. All right, so they will be doing that as well. They will be presenting, and Simon will be in one of those groups that's presenting, and their presentation will lead to a discussion. And so on and so on. All right. So the layout of the class is the lecture will be 20% of the time, right? And the group work activities will be about 25%. We want him to build that social skills as well and have more opportunity to speak more. All right. Also, class discussion is also 25%, and independent work is 20%, which will be split into from classwork and homework. All right. And our presentation will be 10%, and again, this is the 3 minor projects they will have to do. All right. So, do you have any questions, by the way?
No. So far, I'm understanding everything.
That's perfect. That's great. So we have been setting. I myself actually has been setting present and future goals for Simon, and the most current. Well, right now, the present goal actually right now is the main goal is for him to pass with at least a B or higher. All right, and the next goal would be to get him to participate more, and participate in the discussions in class because it is 25% of the class. The second goal we have for him really is to be ready for problem, and that's through the quiz and tests in the class. So we actually will be setting him up with a tutor, of course, after school, and I would like to actually allow you to make a decision if you could stay a little bit longer.
No, that would be good.
Awesome, that's great. And also I would like to be able to work with him in the morning as well to get him even more prepared.
How early in the morning?
Just before class. It's not too early. It's around the same time. They go to lunch, and he can come to me with his lunch if you like. And also I'll be sending a personal email to the tutor to basically cover the study guide and have the appropriate materials for that as well. So the future goals we have with Simon. So as I mentioned before, he would love to be a YouTuber and also show some interest in mechanical engineer, aerospace engineer. And we want to actually build on his confidence. So with everything he does, we want to make sure he's comfortable. He's he doesn't feel restricted or anything at all. Let's talk about the second goal, the second future goal we have for him. So we want to build social skills more. Again, we have 25% of presentation, well not presentation, but social group work in class and communication participation which was another 25%. That's like 50% of just participation and interaction with other students. And I'm well aware that the difficulty that he had to speak. So I'll give him more time, a lot more extra time than in comparison to other students, so he can get his thoughts together and actually get it out. The next thing is we want to leave room for creativity. All right, we don't want to leave them in the box. So we want him to actually feel comfortable, being creative with his strategies, why he picked a certain formula over another. All right. And the next goal is for him to turn his assignments on time. And we do allow him to have more time to complete his assignment. But another goal is that actually, if he cannot meet the high demand, we can actually have him close the gap more and more in the future. All right, and right now let's talk about the accommodations that we have for him. Like I said earlier, he can work with me before tests, before class as well, and we have tutors that will be working with him after school, and they will have the study guide, so they will work diligently with that as well. We also have special care for his speech impairment. Our school actually has a direct connection with a speech therapy, so he can have his session and basically learn how to use his disorder and actually enhance his speech. All right, so his performance in class has been amazing. All right, so he's very quiet. He's very quiet, but he's very observant. So when you mix those two together, he knows his stuff, and his test score is pretty high right now, and it's pretty high. It's pretty good, but his participation area is struggling a little bit. We want him to get more into the discussions and share his opinion as well. So with that being said, I would like to give my information. Because teamwork is the dream work, right?
Yes.
All right. So it's all for Simon. We're working for Simon. So I would like to have my information, my email, kennard@yahoo.com. Actually, you can use my OCPS email. I apologize for that. It's kennard@ocps.edu. And my phone number is on this paper right here. I'm going into you. And again, you can meet with me one-on-one, whenever you like. And it's through appointment only. So just send me an email or give me a call ahead of time, and we'll set something up. All right. So if you have any question, do you have any question about it?
No.
No. Oh, perfect. That's awesome. That's great.
Thank you so much.
So if you have any future questions, just call me and tell me.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. No problem.
All right.